Hi, boys and girls, and welcome to another week of ESP Review. Let's take a look at our target and find out what we'll be learning today. I can read and spell words with the suffix ed that says t. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Mrs. Setter, I've done this already. Well, you're sort of right. So hold on for just a minute, and you will see why our target is the same today. So, of course, when we read, we are going to fingerspell. And when we spell, we are going to use our neatest handwriting and, of course, fingerspell each word. A suffix, like we learned last week, is an ending, and you need a base word first. A base word or a root word is just a real word before that ending ed. And today, the ed is going to say t, t, t again. So it's going to sound like a T, but it's not going to be because we'll have a base word first. And when we add an ed, it makes that word or the verb we're going to work with happen in the past. Remember that past means last week, 2 weeks ago, 6 months ago, or when you were an itty bitty baby. Now, here's where it gets a little bit different. Today, our base word, that little word we have, that's a real word first, it is going to have a short vowel. And after that short vowel is going to be one consonant. Now, in order to add an ed and to keep that vowel short, we are going to need to double that consonant. So we'll often say we double the consonant to keep the vowel short. Well, that's what we have to do before adding an ed. Let's take a look at exactly what that means. So in purple, I have the word mop. Let's sound out mop. M-A-P, mop. So I can mop my floor. Mop is my base word. But if I want to make this word happen in the past, I cannot just put an ed on. I actually need to double that P and then add my ed. That double P doesn't make a p-p sound though. So I don't sound this word out m-a-p-p-t. I just make the one p sound, but I doubled it because I need to keep that O saying ah. We double the consonant to keep the vowel short. Let's take a look at our next base word. Let's fingerspell it. Z-I-P, zip. So maybe today I'm going to zip my coat. But if I did it yesterday, I'm going to want to make this word happen in the past. I can't just put on an ed. I need to keep that vowel short. Notice how there's one consonant after that short vowel. Whenever there's one consonant, I need to double that consonant and add my ed. I do not read this word as z-I-p-p-t. I just make the one p sound. So if I fingerspell, it sounds like z-I-p-t, zipped. And that double P means I keep that vowel short. All right, here are 3 more words. Remember, that double consonant is because my base word had a short vowel and one consonant. I double to keep the vowel short, but I do not say it p-p. All right, let's get those fingers up and see what this first word is. D-I-P-T, dipped. Like I dipped my strawberry in some chocolate. Here's your next word. Ready? Fingers up. Ch-a-p-t, chopped. Like I chopped up my vegetables before I ate them. Notice that double P. That's because my base word is chop. My short vowel is there. There was one consonant, so I double the consonant to keep the vowel short. And my last word, r-I-p-t, ripped. Like I ripped my paper in half. Base word is rip. It is my short vowel. In the base word, there's one other consonant. So in order to keep that I saying I double the consonant to keep the vowel short. All right, let's read some more. These top words have my short vowel and my double letter. So when I look at them right away, because I see that double letter, that double P in each, that means my vowel is going to be short. So fingers up And let's start with our purple row. R-I-P-T, ripped. Try our next one. M-A-P-T, mapped. And our last one, sh-I-P-T, shipped. All right, those are kind of tricky, but nice job. Look at my pink row now. So these words are words we practiced at our last lesson where we added our ed, but notice I don't double anything here because even though a is a short vowel, take a look, a C and a K. Those are two consonants. So what would I double, the C or the K or both? No, that'd be silly. So no doubling unless there's just one consonant in the base word. So let's put our fingers up and fingerspell our pink row now. Here we go. St-a-c-t, stacked, like I stacked my blocks to make a tower. Let's try the next one. R-a-c-t, rocked, like I rocked the baby to sleep last night. And our last one, l-i-c-t, licked, like my dog licked me on the cheek. Nice job. All right, let's go to our blue row. All right, these are just some review words, so let's put our fingers up. We have ing, bumping. This ing was a kindergarten rule that we learned. We reviewed in the beginning of the year, but I know you learned last year too. If you take the ending ing off, you have a base word again, the word bump. So ing is another example of an ending. Let's try our next one. S-a-nt, scent, and l-i-nt, lint. And finally, we have another review row, which is green. Let's put our fingers up and spell. S-m-a-k, smack. Pr-a-s, press. And sk-i-p, skip. Remember that the SK is used because it needs to go with the letters E, I, and Y. All right, it's your turn to write. Get your whiteboard, your pencil, your paper, your marker, whatever you have around to practice spelling some of our double letter ED words. So every word today that you're going to write is going to have a base word, but that base word is going to have a short vowel and just one letter. So I need you to be doubling that consonant to keep the vowel short. Your very first word, the base word is stop. And the word I'd like you to write is stopped. Again, I remember that sounds like a T, but we know that it's now an ED. So let's fingerspell stopped. St-a-p-t, stopped. Pause this video if you need some extra time, but please write me the word stop and then make it into stopped. Now take a look. My base word is stop. There's my short vowel and one other letter. So I'm going to double this P and add ED. And that ED says the t sound. Our next word, whoops, I guess I just gave it to you. So let's fingerspell. You can pretend you didn't see that on your screen and write me the word flopped. Let's fingerspell. F-l-a-p-t, flapped. Try not to peek at Mrs. Sutter's mistake. Sorry about that. So write me the word flapped. Find your base word flap. Double the consonant to keep the vowel short and add your ED. And then, of course, check the screen. And you should have F-L-O-P-P-E-D, flapped. So this next one, I promise I won't give you. Fingers up, say the word hopped. All right, let's fingerspell hopped. H-a-p-t, hopped. Do you know the base word in hopped? Hop. So if you start with the word hop, h-op, hop, take a look at it. You'll notice there's a short vowel, one other letter, that P. Double that P and add ED. Hopped. So you should have H-O-P, that's the base word hop, another P to keep the vowel short, E-D, hopped. And your last word is tapped. Tapped. So let's fingerspell tapped. T, a, p, t, tapped. I want you to think of the base word first. A lot of times I and my first grade friends, they like to write that little base word first. So start with tap, tap, tap. Check it out. A is a short vowel. There's one other letter afterwards. So think about what you need to do to keep that vowel short. Well, hopefully you doubled that P and added ED. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking that every single letter that we double is going to be a P. That's not always true. It just so happened that they were all P's today, but we will learn plenty of other consonants that we will double. So today happened to be lots of P's, but in the future, you will see there are lots of letters that we double. All you need is a short vowel and one other letter in your base word. Then I double and add ED. So like always, it's your turn. Click next and practice reading and spelling some words. Awesome job today, guys.